Hi students, welcome back to today's class. Today's class we will be discussing about accounts from incomplete records. I will be teaching you question number 20, page number 37. Already in the previous class I told you how to calculate opening capital and also how to find out the missing figures. Under single entry also we can prepare trading, P&L and balance sheet with the items which are available. Is it clear? So now first what we are going to do, look to the question number 20. I will read the question for you. Just understand the question and then we will move on to the sum. Selvam does not keep his books on a double entry system. From the following information, prepare trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet as on 31/12/2018. So two amounts are given, that is the balance at the beginning and at the balance at the end. Certain assets are given, machinery, cash at bank, sundry debtors, stock, bills receivable, all these are assets, bank loan, sundry creditors. These two are liabilities. Okay. Then other information is given, cash sales, cash purchases is given, wages, advertisement, drawings, credit sales is given, credit purchases, salaries, interest on bank loan, additional capital. Also some adjustments is given at the last. Write off depreciation at 10% on machinery. Create a reserve of 1% on debtors for doubtful debts. Now before going to the trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet, first thing what you have to do, you have to calculate the opening capital. In some questions opening capital will already it will be given, but in this question it is not given. So what you have to do, first you have to calculate opening capital. How to calculate opening capital? What is the procedure to calculate opening capital? You have to prepare statement of affairs. Okay. So what is the statement of affairs? It looks just like a balance sheet. When you see the statement of affairs, it resembles a balance sheet, but it is not a reliable like a balance sheet. Balance sheet is reliable, but statement of affairs is not reliable like balance sheet. The statement of affairs is prepared or to calculate the capital at the beginning as well as the capital at the end, but here we are going to find out only the capital at the beginning. So how to calculate this? What you have to do? You have to take all the balances of the assets at the beginning and all the balances of the liabilities at the beginning. The assets minus liabilities will give you your capital. Okay. So statement of affairs. Question number 20. Center of the book you write, in the books of Selvam. Then you write statement of affairs as on 1/1/2018. Now look to the question now. So two amount columns are there. We are going to prepare statement of affairs using the first amount column, that is the opening balances of the assets and liabilities. Okay. So here you write liabilities, rupees, assets, machinery, $60,000. Now one thing you have to keep in mind, when preparing the opening, when you are ascertaining the opening capital, you need not show any adjustments or any provisions, depreciation, anything is given, nothing should be shown here. Just write the opening balances of the assets and the opening balances for liabilities. Difference between assets minus liabilities will give you your opening capital. So machinery 60,000. Next, cash at bank, 25,000, Next, sundry debtors 70,000. After sundry debtors, stock 45,000. Bills receivable. Next, bills receivable 20,000. Okay. Liabilities. What are the liabilities given there? Bank loan 45,000. Then next, sundry creditors. Sundry creditors 25,000. Okay. Now put the total of the asset side. Add all the assets. Total 2,20,000. Now assets minus liabilities will give you your opening capital. So opening capital that is your balancing figure. So 220 minus 70,000, that will give you 1,50,000. So put a box for the opening capital, put the total, the same line, 2,20,000. Okay. First thing, you have to prepare statement of affairs. What for? You're preparing statement of affairs to calculate opening capital. How to calculate opening capital? Take the opening balances of assets minus the opening balances of liabilities will give you your opening capital. Okay, understood? Next, all the items are there, nothing is missing there. Credit purchases, credit sales, everything is given there. So you can directly go to prepare the final accounts, that is the trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. So let's move on to trading account. Now we are going to prepare trading account. So trading account for the year ended 31st December 2018. Okay. Already you know how to prepare trading account. Trading account, what are the items will appear on the debit side and what are the items will appear on the credit side. So debit, credit. So the format of trading account you would have already learnt in 11th standard. So it will be very easy to prepare. Usually what are the items will appear on the debit side of the trading account? You will be having opening stock and then you will be having purchases. If there is any purchase return, that should be deducted, and any other expenses which is related to manufacturing or factory expenses. Okay. So that you have to write here, that is for example wages. Usually they will give wages. Okay. So wages has to be written on the debit side. Then on the credit side, what are the items will appear? Closing stock, sales. If there is any sales return, you have to subtract. Usually only these two items appear on the credit side of the trading account. Okay. Now move on to the question. You see the question, two balances of stock is given there. The first is the opening stock, the second one is the closing stock. So two opening stock, $45,000 by closing stock 20,000. 2,000. Okay. After the opening stock, what you have to write? You have to write purchases. When you come to purchases, you have to take cash purchases and credit purchases. If both are given, add both, and if there is any returns, subtract that. Okay. 2 purchases. Under purchases, take cash purchases 8,000, then credit purchases 52,000. Add these two, put it in the outer column. In this question, no returns. Purchase returns is not given. If purchase returns is given means deduct, subtract that and then write it in the outer column. Okay. Next, what else is given? After purchases, what you have to write here? Sales. By sales. So, sales also, cash sales is 20,000 and credit sales is also given. Credit sales is 1,80,000. So, add these two, 2 lakhs, put it here. If there is sales return means then you have to subtract, then only you have to write it in the outer column. But here in this question, sales return is not given, only cash sales and credit sales is given. Okay. Now, see whether there is any other expenses, manufacturing expenses or any factory expenses that should be shown in the trading account. Wages. So, 2 wages 6,000. Okay. Credit side is greater. So, put the total 2,22,000. Add the debit side 2,22,000, deduct this, that will give you your gross profit. So, this minus these will give you gross profit 1,11,000. Okay. Put the total here 2,22,000. So, gross profit is the balancing figure. Okay. Understood, children? Trading account. So, what are the items we have to put on the trading account? Opening stock, stock at the beginning, then closing stock, stock at the end. Then purchases. When you come to purchases, take cash purchases and credit purchases. If there is any returns, subtract, but here it is not given. So, take only cash purchases and credit purchases. Same way, sales, cash sales and credit sales. Then wages, it is a manufacturing expense, show it in the trading account. Wages, the difference between these two will give you the gross profit, that is 1,11,000. Gross profit 1,11,000. Okay. Now, what you have to prepare? You have to prepare the profit and loss account. Profit and loss account for the year ended 31/12/2018. Now, when you come to profit and loss account, what do you have to do? The first thing, you have to bring the gross profit from the trading account. So, first bring that by gross profit 1,11,000. Okay. Then, what are the expenses which are related to administration, or all the expenses which are taking place after the manufacturing of the product? Only those expenses we have to show it in the profit and loss account. Okay. So, see the question, what are the other expenses shown there? The expenses on the debit side. So, advertisement, all these are administrative expenses. Advertisement 7,000, then salaries 23,500. After salaries, interest on bank loan 2, interest on bank loan, that is 4,500. Now see the last part of the question. Depreciation you have to calculate, and also you have to provide reserve for doubtful debts. So depreciation you have to calculate. Depreciation, rate of depreciation 10% on machinery. So find 10% on machinery. So that you write here, 2, 10% depreciation on machinery. Machinery is 60,000, 60,000 into 10 by 100, 10 divided by 100, that will give you 6,000 depreciation. And what is the last thing? Reserve for doubtful debts 2. How much you have to create doubtful debts? Create 1% on debtors, 1% reserve, 1% reserve on debtors for doubtful debts. Okay. 2, 1% reserve on debtors for doubtful debts. Debtors you have to take only the closing debtors. So closing debtors is 1 lakh, 1%, 1 lakh into 1 by 100, that will give you 1,000 rupees. Okay. Now put the total here, 1,11,000, that minus this will give you your net profit 2, net profit, that is the balancing figure. So your net profit is 69,000, then put the total, put a box for the net profit. Okay. Now you got net profit. Now what is asked next? Finally what you have to prepare? You have to prepare the balance sheet. Okay. So next we will move to balance sheet. Okay. Next you have to prepare the balance sheet. Balance sheet as on 31/12/2018. Then write liabilities, liabilities rupees, then assets, now one thing you have to keep in mind while preparing the balance sheet, you have to take only the balances which are at the end of the year. Don't take the balance at the beginning. Already you used all the balances and you calculated opening capital. Now we are going to find out the final balance sheet. Your final balance sheet you have to take only the closing balances, that is the value of the assets and liabilities at the end. The second column only you have to take. Okay. See, first machine is given, machinery, machinery 60,000. Already depreciation 10% you calculated and you wrote already in the profit and loss account. Bring down the depreciation here. It is a loss, so it should be subtracted, less depreciation, 6,000, subtract and show it here, 54,000. Cash at bank, cash at bank 33,000. Then sundry debtors, take the closing balance, take the closing balance second column, 1 lakh. I am writing in the inner column because I have to provide for the reserve for doubtful debts. So subtract that, less reserve for doubtful debts, 1000 rupees. Already it is there in the profit and loss. Subtract and write here 99,000. Then bring the stock at the end, stock 22,000, bills receivable 38,000. Now come to the liability side, bank loan 45,000, sundry creditors 21,000. Sundry creditors 21,000. Now look to the question now. What are the items given there? Drawings is given, additional capital is also given. Now you have to bring the opening capital. This opening capital you already found out by preparing statement of affairs. So bring it from the statement of affairs, already what you prepared. That is opening capital, write in the inner column 1,50,000 already calculated. With that add additional capital, how much is the additional capital? 21,000, add that. So we will get 1,71,000. That subtract drawings, less drawings. Drawings 60,000 is given in the question. Subtract that. So that will give 1,11,000. With this what you have to do? You have to add net profit. Net profit already you calculated in the profit and loss account. From there you bring it now. Add net profit. Your net profit is 69,000. Add that. So 170, that will give 1,80,000. So add both the sides. So that will give 2,46,000. Here also 2,46,000. Understood? Hope you all understood, children. So this accounts from incomplete records, whatever items available we have prepared. So first what we did, opening capital was missing, so you prepared statement of affairs account and you calculated the opening capital, that is assets minus liabilities. There you have to take all the opening balances. After that you have to prepare trading account, profit and loss account and the final balance sheet. Hope you all understood, children. Thank you.